Hey everyone, welcome back to Engineer with Musa. This is Mohammed. And today we're going to be understanding how to use the for loop command. So for loop is essentially taking a algorithm and you have this algorithm execute a set number of calculations, a preset number of times. So essentially you say, I want this calculation or this formula to be computed, 1, 2, 3, 400, 500, whatever number of times that you predefine. So let's go through a quick example. What we always like to do is clearing our workspace and then clearing the memory that we have on our system. And in order to figure out that preset number of times that I talked about, we have to specify a start, a spacing, and then an end number. So let's just say we want to start with the number 1, right? And then we want this to be spaced also by 1. We want this to end, or I'll say last, at the number 8. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm taking a array 1 all the way to 2 to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So what I'm doing here is I'm saying I want our array to start at the number 1, which is right here. And I want this to be spaced by, or incremented by 1. So it jumped from 1 to 2, and then from 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, and so on. And then our last number is going to be 8, right? So instead of writing this very tediously, like so, we can actually just say we want our array to be for I equals our start, colon, spacing, and then our last. So this is basically gonna store that long number that I wrote. So for I going from 1 to 8 with a spacing of 1, I would like to display, first of all, what I position on map. Followed by that, I would like to execute the following calculation. So I would like for my x variable to be I times I. Okay? And then I would like to terminate once that has finished. So when I click run all the way up here, you can see what type of result I get. On the first iteration, I have my I equal to my start number, which is 1. So that makes sense right here. I equals to 1. So when I equals to 1, I said I want x to be I times I, which is 1 times 1. And that gives me this x value equals to 1. And then it ends it, and it starts all the way up back at the beginning of this for loop, and it goes, now I equals to 2. So when I equals to 2, which is right here, I bring my I equals to 2, so 2 times 2, x equals to 4, which gave me this next result, x equals to 4. And so this happens when I equals to 3. So when I equals to 3, I displayed my I equals 3. Then I get 3 times 3, which is 9. So this happens all the way up until I get to 8. So 8 times 8 is 64. Thus, I equals 8, x equals 8 times 8, which is equal to 64. So this is how you can use a for loop to compute calculations for you really quickly. If you have any questions, leave comments in the description or in the comment section below. Until then, I'll see you on the next one.